Yo guys, Ollie Tat here, and today we are back with another Professor Layton video. We are finally back with another game, and today we are playing Professor Layton and Pandora's Box. Apparently in other countries it's called the Diabolical Box, but this is the EU and Australia version. This is the correct version. All you Americans, you're wrong. But yeah, this is the second game, I believe. Second game in order of release. I looked on the Professor Layton wiki and it's like, it's all in a messed up chronological order, something sort of thing. But to be honest, we're just going to start. I do actually have this game. I do actually own this game. But it's on its separate cartridge, so I can't actually play it on PC. They've just done it anyway.
There are tales of a box that brings death upon any who dare open it.
Just me, there's
Tell me,
some boxes you don't want to venture into, if you know what I mean. Also, that's the bottom screen, that's the top screen. That's just from when I'm playing my other Stone Kong 2. So hopefully that doesn't confuse you too much.
Hey, look, there it is.
I forgot she was with us now. Yeah, I don't think I ever actually finished this game, so I don't know the story of it.
This is what I call deluxe. Just look at this room.
Yes, I can certainly see why some call the Momentary Express a cruise ship on rails.
This sofa's great.
Now, don't forget, Luke. A gentleman pays attention to his manners in every setting.
I forgot that the characters in this game are just massive neeks. Like, I'm not asked about the story, I just care about the puzzles in it. Off it goes. Off goes the choo-choo train.
So what's the story behind this Elysian box anyway? All who open it die? Sounds awfully fishy to me.
Perhaps so, but we've seen it happen with our very own eyes. The answer is out there, Luke, but I just need to find it.
We will. I know it.
Bloody hell, no need for that sound effect, was there? I'm gonna have to read on, I'm gonna have to talk to my dear friend Ollie.
There was a box that was
It's
rumoured
gonna
to
read
kill
calmly.
anyone
Nice.
who opens it. At first, neither the Professor nor I believed it. But all that changed with the arrival of a single letter.
What is it? M, X, B, D, what letter?
Luke, have a look here.
Oh, is it fully voice acted? That'd be
What's
brilliant.
that, Professor?
Yes! Love it.
It's a letter from my dear friend and mentor, Dr. Andrew Schrader.
Is he related to Hank Schrader?
Is everything all right?
My dear Herschel, as an archaeologist, you're sure to have heard... Of course, it is more commonly known as Pandora'S box, in reference to the famous myth. This nickname would appear to be well-deserved, since it is rumored to kill whoever opens it. I'm dubious of this reputation, of course, but when my interest is piqued, I simply must investigate. That's why I'm pleased as punch to tell you that the elusive item is finally in my possession. What's more, I believe I'm on the cusp of unraveling a great mystery tied to this box. For the moment, let's just say I have a theory, though I haven't been able to prove it yet. Initially, it was my intention to finish my research before daring to open its lid. But I must confess that my curiosity is simply overpowering. In the unlikely event that anything should happen to me, please finish the work I've started here. Your friend, Andrew Schrader.
Canonically, is Breaking Bad in the same universe as Professor Layton then?
According to the postmark, this letter was sent 2 days ago. We should go pay the doctor a visit. I just can't shake the feeling that something awful has happened.
Well, your intuition's usually spot on. I say we head out right away.
Don't care. Oh, it's not fully voice acted. Luke, before we go, would you be so kind as to fetch my car keys? They're in one of the drawers in that desk. Will do, Professor. If there's something you wish to interact with Luke, you only need to reach out and touch it. Give me hint coins. No hint coins. You do know how to move about, don't you, Luke? You bet I do. Let's see. First off, I touched the shoe in the bottom right. Just completely not bothered about breaking the fourth wall whatsoever. Then I just touch one of the little arrows that appear to move in that direction. That's exactly right, and anytime you wish to move, start. So I've just had an I'm brew, so I've got a bit of hiccups. That's the way, my boy. One can't investigate properly without first doing a little legwork, as they say. I couldn't agree more, Professor. Now shall we head off? Before we set out, it would be wise for us to confirm the location of the doctor's flat. During one of his visits some time ago, he was kind enough to leave me a map to his home. The map itself, however, is a rather unusual piece of cartography. Look here, Luke. Why didn't need to play that sound effect from a map? Well, how clever, the map itself is a puzzle. Professor, do you mind if I take a crack at it? I just know that I can solve this one. Now then, puzzle number 1. Hank Schrader's map. Oh, come on. Ah. That's gotta go there, surely. Bosh. 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 Bosh.
Let's see if this works. That was almost too easy.
Nice. We completed the first puzzle, ladies and gentlemen. Don't care. Excellent. With our destination confirmed, we are ready to pay the doctor a visit. Come now. Or is it come now? Here we go. It's Giant Gerald clock. Which lives in central London. I do believe we found the doctor's building, but which flat it is, that I'm afraid I don't know, but come to think of it, the letter I received did mention something about this place. Puzzle number 2, ladies and gentlemen, come on. Okay, in the morning I often wake up to the sound of music drifting in from a nearby flat. Okay. Looking out, I spy a flag fluttering gently outside my window. Take a single sip of my tea and turn my attention to the morning sun. Not many flats in London have a view of the sunrise anymore, you know. That one then. Right? Where's... He says turn my attention to the morning sun, so you have to turn to look at the sun.
Solved.
Okay, I've got puzzle 2 wrong.
Well, I suppose that's one possibility eliminated.
Well, I have reason to believe it's that one then, because I was going to go with that one, but then I was wrong.
This should do the trick.
There we go. Yeah, I was right the first time. I didn't need to change.
Ha! Wonderful.
It's not even going to tell me why it was right. So, yep, correct. Unless I'm mistaken, I think we found his flat. Now, follow me, Luke. We're going up. Oh, I nearly forgot. Before we leave, let me remind you how to use this trunk. He's got junk on the trunk. To open the trunk, just touch the icon in the top right corner of the screen. Inside, there are all sorts of helpful functions and information filed away under different icons. Touch an icon to use it. To save the progress we've made during our investigation, touch the save icon. Touch the puzzle index. Just don't care. My god. What do you want? What are you looking at? Hello there, mister. Never seen you around here before. Want to hear something useful? Right, see that postbox over there? Try touching it with your stylus for me, will you? Hint coin! Brilliant, that's a hint coin you found there. Ever been stuck trying to solve a puzzle? It's times like those when I bet you'd fancy a hint, yeah? But oh. This is Dr. Schrader's flat, I'm sure of it. Dr. Schrader, are you home? It's Herschel Layton. I came as soon as I read your letter. Hello, are you there, Doctor? I don't hear anyone in there, Professor. What if he's... This is no time for idle speculation, Luke. We must get this door open first. It seems to be locked. So without the key, there's nowhere to get in. Ah, of course, how could I have forgotten? The keys were enclosed in the envelope along with the doctor's letter to me. Quick, Professor, let me try them on the door. Huh? That's strange. It didn't seem like any of the keys work on the lock. I already know the answer to this one. Well, sort of. Yeah, none of the keys work, but...
Just leave it to me.
No, I did it. Well, you're taking credit for,
That
stupid
was
boy.
almost too easy.
No, it was too easy. I say that I failed the last puzzle.
Professor!
Yeah. No, untrue. How could this have happened?
This is terrible, Professor. Do you suppose the Elysian box did this to Dr. Schrader when he opened it?
I honestly don't know, Luke. But that can wait. Right now, we need to notify the police.
Of course, Professor.
What do we have here? A train ticket for the Momentary Express.
Look at this, Professor. There's no destination written on the ticket. I've never seen a ticket that didn't say where it was taking you. How strange.
Yes, very strange indeed.
No, it's the sound of the police. That's now it goes. Right, it's you.
Excuse me.
What? Huh? Hey, it's you!
Well, Inspector Chelmey's the name. You two found the body, did you?
Oh,
Well, it wasn't a ragged. No, Luke, let him go.
we got lost!
Luke, stop that. That's his face. Listen here, Luke.
Show yourself, imposter!
Imposter,
Oh
sus.
my gosh, his face doesn't come off. He's the royal thing.
If
What in the blazes? That's my face, not some piece of taffy.
I'm so sorry, sir. I didn't mean it. We're sure we had another imposter on our hands.
What in the world is this child talking about? I swear, young ones these days have no manners.
To be honest, he's quite calm. Someone that's just trying to rip his face off.
My apologies for the confusion. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Herschel Layton. I'm a professor of archaeology at Gressenheller University.
And I'm his apprentice, Luke.
Why are you so cheery about it, though?
Interesting. So if I understand correctly, you keep a child around as an apprentice, do you?
So you're accusing him of being a nonce. That's quite funny.
Not at all, sir. In truth, he's...
Professor Layton's apprentice, like I said.
Well, it's really none of my concern. I have a crime scene that needs my attention. Clear a path, will you? But of course. Look, not a word about that ticket to the authorities, all right?
You got it, Professor.
Yes. Let's see. What do we have here?
A body.
A murder? Or was the crime self-inflicted? Inspector, I should tell you that the door was locked before Luke and I came in. I see. So this door, the sole entry point in and out of this 8th floor flat, was shut tight. Then the doctor was holed up in here, completely apart from the outside world, yes? That being the case... Yes, I'm sure of it. The old gent must have suffered a heart attack.
What? How did you come to that conclusion, sir?
Use your noodle, laddie. What other explanation could there be? It's true that the flat is on the 8th floor and that the door was locked, Inspector. Still, I'd hesitate to say that this room was completely closed off from the outside. Is that so?
The window.
Blazer, isn't it obvious? There's something quite unusual about our crime scene that's been overlooked. Eh? It's as plain as the nose on your face, Inspector. I suppose you academics think your fancy degrees prepare you to play detective, eh? I tell you, nowadays, it seems like everybody and their mum thinks they can do my job. Now, as I was saying, the cause of death was heart failure, plain and simple. And there's what caused it.
Okay.
This, it's a scaled-down model of a Kronosaurus, if I'm not mistaken. I reckon that ugly mug will give anyone nightmares. Here's what probably happened. The old fellow turned on a light, took one look at the beast, and then keeled right over.
But this is the doctor's own home. Why would the bones he put up himself scare him?
People have a way of becoming forgetful with age. Not that you'd understand, boy.
Well, you're right about that. I don't understand it at all.
Mr. Layton, was it? No? Ah, yes, Layton. Mr. Layton, what do you think? The scenario you paint certainly isn't out of the realm of possibility. But, considering the lights were off when we entered the room, I don't think we've found our answer yet. Really? Furthermore, look around you, Inspector. Doesn't anything strike you as odd?
What do you mean, Professor?
Study your surroundings, Luke. I'm sure you can see it too.
There we go, puzzle number 4. Window. Give me the...
Just leave it to me.
Not the window. Okay. Well,
Looks like I botched that one.
think about how the assailant could have fled the scene. Yes, the window. The open window. Thing right in the middle of the screen. Ah. Missing curtain. Through the open window.
Let's see if this works.
Da, 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 da.
That was almost too easy.
69! Way!
Of course. This window is missing a curtain.
So it is. But what exactly does this have to do with my crime scene?
It means someone exited the building through this window, and I'll bet they're our culprit.
I'd say that's a sound theory. Well done, my boy. Oh, yes. Sound as a pound. I was just about to propose the same idea myself.
Liar!
Shh, Luke, listen. I don't believe our friend the Inspector will be of much help to us.
He says directly to his face.
What say you and I conduct a little investigation of our own?
Professor, look! There's something in Dr. Schrader's
I mean,
hand.
Chelmey's been far more sound in this game than the last. In fact, it wasn't even him for half of the last game.
It's an old photograph, but it's been torn into so many pieces, I can't make out the original.
Time to solve a photograph. Oh no. Oh, can I not?
Hey,
So-
what's the big idea? You can't just pour it. What is this, honey? Not that it matters.
Okay.
Oh,
Dr. Schrader indicated that he was in possession of the Legion box, yet there was nothing resembling such an artifact in his home. Maybe the person who did this to him was after the box. An interesting theory, Luke, but for the moment that's all it is. I think I know what the twist, I think I know what the twist of the game is now. However, we do have one clue to understanding today's events, namely that ticket. Are you thinking what I'm thinking, Professor? Indeed I am, Luke. I believe that a trip aboard the Momentary Express is in order. As it fades to black at 1 frame per second. Bloody hell, I've already got 4 mysteries. I'm Scooby-Doo. You suspect we'll find the keys for unlocking this mystery on the train. Dr. Schrader did his best to point us to the Momentary Express should something happen to him. Sure as fog on a London morning, I know this train will lead us to the answers we speak.
Professor Layton and Luke sped away from the city, unaware of the secrets that awaited them down those iron tracks.
Well, honestly, we'll keep going for an hour, I reckon. But yeah, I mean, obviously I didn't finish the game, but from what I played of this game, most of it is spent on this train. Gosh, just look at this place, Professor. It's so posh I feel I should be wearing a monocle. Haha, quite so, Luke. Every fixture and fitting in is for the very height of decadence. I'd wager the rest of the trade is just as grand. How about a little exploration? Oh. Look at that, Luke. Your bag is wide open and your belongings are all scattered about. Oops, so they are. You should put your things away before we start exploring the train. Oh, I hate this one. 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 Right. I hate this one, by the way. I can't believe I did that one that quickly.
Too easy.
I wonder if there's multiple. Surely there's multiple solutions. That, but yeah, I just did that one off the fly. Woo! It was a tight squeeze, but everything's finally packed away. We were in rather a hurry, so I suppose you didn't have time to pack properly. I do feel better with everything put away. Come on, Professor, let's do some exploring. Hincoin. Hincoin. Remember, Luke, we're here to find the Elysian box, so don't get too sidetracked. You don't have to tell me twice, Professor. Now, why don't we start by investigating the train? Do the no I. Thanks for telling me. Hello. What's your problem? I hear the rooms are at the front of the train are so super duper fancy, the doorknobs are made of gold, but no one's allowed in except for really rich people. So, misters, are you really rich? Because if you are, you can go see the super duper fancy rooms. Super duper fancy rooms? That none but the extremely wealthy can enter. You have to be such a neek, don't you? It's in super rich, you know. Super fancy. Whatever he said, no. Neek. If our young friend is correctly informed, there must be a set of deluxe rooms in the next carriage. Wow, I'd love to see what those look like. I bet they're simply smashing. As a British man, this game is offensively British. I wonder what kind of luxuries there are in that carriage. Hold it right there, man. Sammy Thunder says entrance to this carriage is for VIPs only, capiche? Now, I know you'd like to sneak a peek, but the whole carriage has been booked, so that's a no-go. People who reserve rooms in this carriage must be super rich mega tycoons. Indeed, I wonder what it must be like to have that much space to yourself on a train of this caliber. Well, for now I suppose you just have to keep wondering, eh, Professor? Ha ha ha! Yes, quite. He wasn't happy with that.
Yes, I suppose these accommodations will do. I do hope my darling boy will be pleased.
She's built like Humpty Dumpty.
That reminds me, I believe it's dinner time for my sweet baby. I'm off to visit the dining car.
Gosh, that woman was just the type I'd expect to see on the Momentary Express. Talk about rich and flashy. Right, this train is full of many well-heeled patrons, like the woman we just met. You must watch our deeds and words here. Formal setting demands formal manners, don't you think? Absolutely, Professor. I'm trying to go back real quick. Oh, it's going to be another one of these. Just look at the craftsmanship on this picture, Luke. I'm almost certain it was handmade. Who knew that something as ordinary as a picture could be so fancy? What could be more relaxing than sitting in your suite with a cold beverage and watching the sunset? Not everything that's served in pictures is good to drink, however. Look at this puzzle, for example. I'm ready for it, Professor. Oh, puzzle 23! We've missed 18. Two men known here as 1 and 2 are playing a strange game. First, both men put their empty pitchers on the table. Next, a judge brings a pitcher filled with vinegar and places it in either spot A or spot B. The judge then starts shifting the vinegar. I need to be careful here. I need to be careful here. From one pitcher to any adjacent picture, over and over. After moving the liquid 55 times, the owner of the vinegar-filled pitcher must down it in one. If you were the judge and secretly wanted 2 to drink the vinegar, would you place the pitcher? B.
Here goes.
Yeah, you move it back and forth 54 times. Yeah, that's exactly what I was after. Excellent work. Now let's press on, shall we? We mustn't stand around all day. Just click everything. I want hint coins. Oh, hello. Oh, no. Didn't mean that. Wow, just look at all the stuff there is to eat. Yes, it seems that the Momentary Express is a first-class operation, right down to the kitchen. All my passengers in the kitchen, I'm sorry, but we just can't have that. Those dirty clothes of yours probably violate all sorts of health regulations, you know. Why, I'll have you know that there's nothing at all dirty about our clothes. Say what you like, short stuff, but that doesn't change the fact I'm running a kitchen here. Did you stop to think about what could happen if yucky outside germs made it in here because of you? Anyway. I see your point. Terribly sorry for the intrusion, and any worry we may have caused you, good sir. Oh, alright, I'm sorry too, sir. Wait, what's that? I forgot about this game. You just get an absolutely fat hamster and you need to exercise. It's brilliant. Professor, look here. It seems our friend the cook has been keeping a pet in the kitchen. How arrogant of him to lecture other people about germs. Oh boy, I guess the cat's out of the bag for now. Listen, I know it's against the rules to keep a pet in the kitchen, but he's my only friend, see? Furry or not, he's the only creature I've got to talk to in here. Right, he certainly is generously proportioned, isn't he? He's a hamster, I presume. Of course he's a hamster. Their quiet dignity makes them the noblest of all creatures. When I first started working here, I needed someone to keep me company, so I bought him. Thing is, I feed him all the table scraps we take back, which makes for a diet that's a bit, rich. He's really piled on the pounds, and to be honest, I'm starting to wonder if it isn't bad for his health. The poor thing. I wonder, could I ask you a favour? Would you mind looking after my friend for a little while? Well, when he's here with me, I can't help but feed him. Those scraps of foie gras and pastry soon add up. I was going to say apologies if I pronounced that right, but it's a French word, and I'm not sorry to any Frenchmen. You mean to help? You mean you want us to take care of him and help him get into shape? Sounds like a great idea to me. I mean, what do you think, Professor? Can we keep him for a little while? Well, I've always said that helping rodents in need is among the duties of every true gentleman. So I say, you know, it's part of the bro code, help rats. We'd be happy to take custody of this hamster until he sheds some of that excess baggage. Well, thank you so much. It's a real weight off my shoulders and off his waist, hopefully. You just get exercise, the hamster. Oh, and one more thing. Since I won't be seeing the little fellow for a while, could you give him this apple? He loves them so. I'm going to miss my fairy friend. Please look after him. Don't worry, he's in good hands. I'm convinced we could have named it like anything, but yeah. Professor Layton and the Pandora'S box. We now have a hamster called Shitebag. Brilliant. Okay, a little chat from now on. Anywhere I go, you go too. Squeak. Squeak, squeak. Haha, it appears that your way with animals has earned you a new friend, Luke. I think so too, Professor. Use any items you can get a hold of to help that sluggish hamster get back into shape. Items at your disposal are shown at the top of the touchscreen. Drag items with the stylus to position them in the hamster's playground. The hamster notices any items within 3 spaces of his position. He won't react to any items 4 or more spaces away, so really think about where you place items. Touch an item to see the properties it has. Take advantage of the special properties of each item to maximise the hamster's workout. Place all items where you want to get them and touch exercise to get the hamster moving. Once the hamster interacts with an item, it disappears from the playground. His workout ends when all items are gone and when he can't find the next item. Each time a hamster walks the number of steps listed as his goal, he'll get a little healthier. If you can get the hamster to his peak physical condition, something good will happen.
Got any snacks around here? Don't hold out on me.
Idiot. Stupid hamster. Anyway. On with the game. Do you want us to solve a puzzle? No. That's that then. Didn't even mean to go in the kitchen, I was just clicking around at people. Oh, hello. Hello, mate. I'm dreadfully sorry, sir. I'm afraid all the seats in our fine establishment are taken right now. What a pity. Indeed it is, sir. But while you're waiting for a table, may I interest you in a puzzle? It isn't how everyone just is interested in puzzles in this world. 4 couples sit in a crowded dining car. All diners are sitting next to or across from their partners. The Joneses are sitting by the aisle. The mustachioed Mr. O'Connor is sitting next to his wife. So I'm assuming that's Mr. O'Connor. Mr. Lambert is sitting opposite his wife. So the Joneses are sitting by the aisle. I'm assuming that's them. The mustachioed Mr. O'Connor is sitting next to his wife, so I'm guessing that's them. Is the information above, can you determine where Mrs. Haley is sitting? E?
Consider this puzzle solved.
E!
A true
Why did I
gentleman
make that
leaves
noise?
no puzzle unsolved.
That's exactly what it says. They've said that nothing whets the appetite like a hearty puzzle. When it appears the table has just become available. Allow me just a moment to tidy it up and then I'll be happy to escort you to your seats. Great, I'm starving. Oh good, our table is finally ready. We'll just be taking our seats then. Madam, please just wait a moment. In truth, these passengers have been waiting long. Nonsense, we'll not hear another word of this. You'll take these people before us. We are insulted. Whatever, that wasn't the cadence. I do apologise, madam. It's simply that these gentlemen arrived before you. We will not be kept waiting, do you understand? Not a single second. Now out of our way. Madam? Talk about pushy. I do apologise, sirs. There's a lovely observation deck in the last carriage of the train. Please feel free to relax there for a few minutes while I prepare a new table for you. Maintaining one's composure while dealing with difficult customers is truly admirable. Come, Luke. Let's give him some breathing room. We'll take a look at the deck and return to the dining car later. I'm gonna... Okay, so back of the... Hello, how are you? Welcome aboard, sirs. May I interest you in a refreshing beverage or a scrumptious snack? Thank you, but I don't think we need any snacks right now. Of course you don't. I put on my best smile for nothing. Most passengers eat in the dining car. It's so ritzy I can't say I blame them. With competition like that, it's hard to sell so much as a cup of tea. I'm so bored. I've got a while until my shift finishes, so help me pass the time with this puzzle, would you? Right, let's go then. I think I might make this last one, to be honest. Here's a tasty puzzle for you. Can you move the pile of pancakes from the blue plate on the left to the red plate on the right? Wait though, it's not as easy as it sounds. You must follow these rules. You can only move one pancake at a time. You cannot place a pancake on top of another one that is smaller than itself. You can use the middle plate to move the pancakes as many times as you like. Wow, that was really easy. That was incredibly easy.
Almost too easy.
This puzzle is actually a variant of the famous Tower of Hanoi puzzle invented by a French mathematician all the way back in 1883. Of course, it was the blooming French. Oh, check out the brain on you, kiddo. I beg your pardon. So, listen now, our next stop is in this dinky little 2-cow village called Dropstone, right? I want to check if that's actually a real place. I'm not on the game at the minute. I'm on Google Maps, so I want to check for Dropstone's a real place. It's lagging a bit, man. Google Maps is. It's lagging a lot. Google Maps is. Yeah, Google Maps is quite lagging a bit. There's a river called Dropstone just south of Crawley. There you go. Well, I guess that's a working job for you. Sometimes you just have to deal with crippling boredom. There we go. I think I'm going to save there. We've solved 8 out of 8 puzzles so far because I'm class. Wait, can you only carry a maximum of 15 hint coins? Anyway, that is going to be it for episode 1 of Professor Layton and the Pandora's Box. And the Pandora's Box. Shut up, you idiot. If you guys did enjoy, be sure to drop a like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.